It's fun.
What's up, Buckeye Nation? You're tuned in to the Buckeye Cast, coming at you loud and proud, bringing strong opinions and salty humor to Ohio State football. These fellas were born and bred in the Buckeye State, and their brand of banter is guaranteed to entertain and excite you. But if you're not a Buckeye, don't bother. Visit us at thebuckeyecast.com and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at The Buckeye Cast to stay up to date on all things Ohio State football. And be sure to subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. Now here's your host, Joe Warwick.
What's up, Buckeye Nation? Here we are back again in the middle of this summer so hot. Oh, goddamn. It's great to have you back in the Buckeye Cast. We missed you guys. I know you missed us and all of our, probably mostly the cussing and swearing. I'm sure that's what you missed. So I got Jeff and Sean back in here. We got some Twitter questions. These questions are fucking phenomenal. I picked out the best 7. So this is the lucky 7. I think you guys are all going to love this. And we do have a couple star-studded tweeters that sent in these questions, and you guys are going to be blown away by who sent in a couple of the questions. So I hope you enjoy it. Jeff and Sean, I know you're not expecting this, so these questions have not been posed to Jeff and Sean yet, so I'm the only one that's seen them. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Yeah, as Henry Sparks one. All right. So as you guys know, hit the BuckeyeCast.com, hit the affiliates, visit those clowns. And always check the show notes. We have links there. I think we still have the spring game video running on the website. So if you can't find it anywhere else, go to the BuckeyeCast.com and just loop that bitch all night long. I know Sean does that with his G Pen. So anyway, let's jump right into it. Twitter questions. So these are some fucking gems. You guys are going to enjoy this. All right. First question.
Hit me with them, brother.
Yeah. You're gonna. Yeah. I can't say anymore. First question. Mr. Twitter handle here at Buckeye_guy_loves69. Okay, very subtle. Starting off well.
Sexy.
Yeah, he's the guy that has the finger on the back of his car, the finger sticker. Are the Buckeyes going to skate through this fucking schedule or what? Hashtag easy. Hashtag easy money. Hashtag extra easy. Hashtag take it easy. Hashtag easy peasy. Hashtag easy life. Hashtag big easy. Hashtag greasy. Hashtag easy living. Hashtag
that's got to be 140.
Easy like Sunday morning. Hashtag too easy. Hashtag easy rider. Okay, what was the question? Yeah. Are the Buckeyes going to skate through this fucking schedule or what? Okay, so let's run through this schedule quickly. We don't need to break down everybody's rosters, but so we start off with Indiana. Kevin Wilson, kind of a visit back to his previous job, and that is a Thursday night, end of August. So
that's a tough game, man. You're talking about some revenge factor there with Wilson. You're talking about a Power 5 conference school. You're talking about a Thursday night game at Bloomington. And they've given us fits the last few years. Is that Wilson? Maybe it was. But that's a tough opener. I'd much rather open up with a MAC team. But these guys got talent, and that's a scary. It's a game that we're going to win. But I mean, you're going to be in a football game right out of the gates.
Yeah. I think it's an easy W. Honestly, I'm looking at ESPN's. Was it FPI? Basically, it's their computer compilation of how difficult the game should be. this is a 95.7% win for us. So I'm not too worried about it. Indiana, have they lost all their talent they've had?
I think they lost that running back.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have coming back, honestly. They had one good receiver last year. I think he's gone. But
who replaced this coach? Who replaced Wilson?
I can't even tell you.
Was it OC?
Probably somebody.
I don't know his fucking name. But
Somebody
the
else.
OC. If the OC, they might be all right.
Yeah, but they're
I'm just thinking, Indiana players, they're going to want revenge on Wilson, but Wilson's going to want a bunch. I don't think he left that situation in the best of terms, so he might have a little fucking angry guy boiler going for them.
But again, we're gonna have 3 guys that have never played a snap of college football in our secondary to open that game up at night on the road, and it's
Oh, I think we're gonna look shaky sometimes, and and kind of, and maybe not real impressive, but I think Indiana is gonna help. And I think they're gonna be good this year, and they're probably gonna help us down the line as build our resume. I think it will help the resume, even though we might not play our best.
Yeah, let's not dig too deep into every game right now. Let's just look at.
That's a big one. That's a big one to open up, I think.
I agree. A night game away is huge.
And you got the next week's game staring right at you too. So
yeah, at least we get a little bit of a break, because that's actually 10 days later, 9 days.
Yeah.
So,
but go ahead with week 2 then.
Let me run through the schedule here, and you guys interject if you hear something that sounds like a challenge. Okay, so we got IU. We established that. Oklahoma.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good.
It's
a huge game.
In the shoe.
It's a huge game.
Yeah.
And they're still going to be good. I mean, I don't think they're going to be too shook about Stoops stepping down. Yeah, this dude's 33 and he's never coached in a big game, but they're gonna come.
You got Baker Mayfield coming back.
Big game, big game.
Yep. You got Baker Mayfield back. Not that Baker Mayfield was anything to worry about last year. Henry, you got a take on that?
Oh, Baker Mayfield's going to hate that game. I mean, it's a tough game for Ohio State, but I ultimately think that the D-line is just going to kill Baker Mayfield. He'll be lucky to make it out of that game.
Yep, I agree 100%. Okay, so week 3, we got Army on Jeff's birthday.
Yeah.
We got UNLV. We got Rutgers, Maryland, at Nebraska.
That'll be a good game. They will in Lincoln.
Yeah.
They got a lot of momentum. That program's got some momentum going.
They got some good recruiting going on here the last year.
A lot of good recruiting.
Like they call it, what are they calling it? Nebraska-fornia, because they recruit California so well.
Yeah, but didn't Keyshawn's boy just get popped with some weed or something?
Yeah, he did.
He doesn't go to Nebraska though, but yes, he did.
He's not. No, he's there. He's not in. I don't think he's in school yet, but he's at Nebraska.
He's not. I thought. I swear to God, I read yesterday. Washington wide receiver. Keyshawn's son.
Where's my assistant? God damn it! Somebody Google that shit.
Well,
anyway,
I'm just saying I read it. It could have been on. I think it was on Twitter, so it might have been wrong. But
what?
That's
Twitter's wrong.
That's what I thought.
No, this is on Nebraska's campus that took place.
Gotcha. Well,
so
anyway, you don't think he was smoking weed? I mean,
well,
he's just dumb enough to get killed.
Well, he's a receiver, so let's not think he's going to carry the program.
Right.
Okay. Next week after that, so we got a tough game, quote unquote, versus Nebraska at Nebraska. Then coming home, you got Penn State.
Off.
Yeah, you got a week
off.
Got
a week off.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus getting fucked
game
last year, and everybody else was getting bye weeks before our game. So nice to have a week off. Then you got Penn State in Columbus. That thing do anything for you? You worry about that at all? With McSorley and Saquon Barkley coming in?
I think Penn State's our biggest challenge in the Big Ten this year. Penn State is our biggest challenge by far, and I can't believe Urban Meyer didn't get that as a night game. That's a perfect 8 o'clock primetime game, just like last year.
That wasn't his call. I mean, I'm sure that the school was pressing for it. I'm sure Gene Smith was working people, but yeah, I agree 100%. It should be a night game when every game we've played at Penn State has been a night game.
I don't care.
I wouldn't be surprised if the way the season shapes up, 2 teams undefeated, they might move that to 8 o'clock. I think they have flexibility in that.
Yeah.
Well, at least ABC did.
That's week 9, so week 9 you gotta adjust accordingly.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they leave some room for them to. They have the games set, so they have to time slot them. I guess the games that they're going to air, but I think they have that flexibility. Which they should.
Sucked out on us last year in their home stadium. I think we're going to lay the wood to Penn State.
Payback. Yeah, Urban Meyer and payback.
I really like our chances in that game.
The only reason we don't beat them by 40, which we still might, is because we want to rest the guys for Iowa next week.
Yeah.
Another tough road game. This isn't a cakewalk for the Buckeyes.
We've never done well in Iowa. Yeah.
No, who the fuck wants to go to Iowa?
Me and Jeff went there.
And it sucked dick.
Yeah, that train ride home was a punch in the face.
Oh my God!
You guys took the train to Kinnick Stadium?
They got a train that runs like along the stadium out to the parking lots and shit.
And at least we smuggled in the captain though too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The captain came along for that.
Yeah, had a captain up in the jacket. But then me and Harper went back the following year, and that was Troy Smith's Heisman year. That was awesome. Anyway, games at Iowa do get interesting, not just for the players but the fans. What's my point?
Yes.
So, okay, Iowa worry you guys at all? At home, at their place? Probably
classic letdown game on the road. Big game at home.
I don't know.
Go on the road. It could be. It's one of those fucking trap games.
I reserve judgment on Iowa till about 6-7 games in. Iowa could be garbage too. I don't know.
Well, they don't play anybody, so it's hard to gauge who the fuck they are every year because they play all these directional schools.
I know, and all you have to do is play solid football and you win by 3.
Right.
And that's how they beat Michigan, because Michigan couldn't fucking score on them. They're gonna have a hard time keeping us out of the end zone, I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
so, all right. After that, we got Michigan State. This is where shit gets real. I know that they've had to quote unquote lay off a few players.
Talk about a free fall program.
D'Antonio is in a
I think
he's
I
in a
like
shit tornado.
I like him, but I think they're circling the drain. Honestly,
Henry, you got any intel up there?
I do. Most of my buddies up here, Sparty fans, and no, it's bad. But what I think's happened, and with the guys that are now out of the program, I think D'Antonio needs to clean house. He built that team on 2 and 3 star kids, and they got really good. And then he started trying to compete, I guess, with the Bamas and the Ohio States, and started getting some kids and maybe reach in where I think some stuff came out of one of them kids where he had some trouble in high school with some of that same type of stuff. Yeah. And that's a kid that Ohio State just afforded to say, you know what, we're going to pass on him, but that Michigan State wants to stay at that high level and maybe make some bad decisions like that. I mean, I don't.
That's exactly my take, Sean. That's exactly how I felt.
Super important year, Sparty. I think if they can get back to bowl eligible at least this year, they had a lot of young kids that played. A lot of their young talent is off the team, but I think D'Antonio's gritty enough. I mean, they could have won 6-7 games last year. Just the locker room was garbage. If he can clean it out, right the ship, I think they can, get back to at least a bowl appearance, 7 wins, 8 wins, maybe even 9, and maybe even beat Michigan. I mean, I don't think they got the dogs with us, but they play us. They play us hard as far as I can remember. They play us hard.
Yeah.
But
I think I look at them like a 7-8 win team. That's what they should be happy with an 8-win team.
They don't got that terrible quarterback they had last year. L.J. Scott is a man.
Yeah, he is. He's a stud. But they're just down.
My big thing with Michigan State is always how's their defense, and then how's their offensive line. I don't know.
Well, the D line for historically here has been unbelievable, but now that D, boy, I think it's thin. I think
they've lost a lot of guys.
How the fuck does Donnie Corley go that route? That blows my mind away.
And that's the other part that you can't even predict because we were all over Corley too. That dude,
we were pissed.
But you know what? And that kid's he probably had some. Obviously had some issues.
Maybe it's a system issue.
Maybe Ohio State finally, maybe Ohio State backed off on him.
Yeah.
Maybe knowing some of this stuff.
I don't know on Corley. I think we did on that other kid, Kings or whatever. When I don't want to be smudge anyone's name because I don't know it that intimately, but
right, yeah. I'm not trying to associate anything with the kid. Prior history. I don't know anything.
We're doing opinions. We're not doing real capital J journalism.
Okay, well, let's get off Michigan State then, because they blow dick, and we're going to destroy them.
Makes me uncomfortable.
I got you.
Illinois, not worried about that. Next,
no.
At the M.
It's going to be tough in their fucking stadium. Every game every year is tough until we, usually midway through the third we take over. But last year's team is not the team we're going to see this coming season.
Would they lose 45 starters or something crazy?
They lost 11 on defense.
They'll tell you they had 45 kids drafted.
Right.
They lost 10 of 11 defensive starters.
Yeah, that's not good.
The only guy coming back is a true stud, that Rashawn Gary. Some other kids saw some time, but they're going to be young. That's a lot of dudes.
Yeah. This is a big problem for Harbaugh. I know he can coach his way into 7 or 8 wins. I don't see them hitting double digits at all. 9, I know. Once we get into the next question, we can pick that apart a little more. So
he's been recruiting well too, though. I mean, they're getting some talented kids. They're youngish.
He's in that in between period where he's still on mostly Brady Hoke's guys, and then his guys are really young. So it's a matter of developing his guys and kind of phasing out Brady Hoke's that may not be so good.
FYI, boys, Michigan game, I might be coming back to Columbus for that weekend.
Well, nice.
Heads up.
I won't be there.
Sean, maybe I'll see you.
It's in Michigan though, dude.
Oh, I'll see you down.
No, I'm gonna be down in Columbus.
Oh.
Well, I mean, watching the game. I mean, we're not going to the game.
I'll see you down.
Sean, all right.
Okay. I think we sized up that one with Mr. Heavy Hashtag guy. Everything's easy.
Yeah, good Lord with that.
So did you guys? So did you guys have like a win total, or we'll save that for the next question? Honestly, that'll probably work in better. So I didn't really hear. I didn't hear too much of a concern for any game there from you guys. Maybe a trap game with Iowa.
There's not a concern on the game, any particular game, but the schedule, I do not. I feel is tough. I don't. Where does it rank in the when they do strength of schedule? It's got to be tough.
I would venture to guess it's not too tough, but
really,
I'll check it out.
All right,
I'll get back to you.
Note for next time.
Note for next time.
So
I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think there's some tough games there. Yes, we're more talented than everyone we play, but we're gonna have our hands full in a couple of these games.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
All right. So I honestly, to give my just general overview, I'm not worried about any of these games. Oklahoma is the only one I really worry about, to be truthful. I think they're the only one that comes at us with some serious athletes on both sides of the ball. So just my last 2 cents. So next question. All right, we got 7 of these to power through.
Yeah, let's get through them.
Okay. These people are so fucking obvious with their Twitter handles. I got to tell you. At Bet the Mortgage, I need some solid betting advice on the Big Ten teams' season win over and unders. Hashtag empty pockets. Okay.
You came to the right place.
Yeah. You want good
Right.
betting advice? Yeah. Lose my number. Okay. So let's run through these over and under win totals for the Big Ten. Obviously, we'll start off with the Buckeyes. What do you think? 10 wins on the Buckeyes. Over under.
Over 10?
Over.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Penn State Nittany Lions 9.5.
Over.
Under.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I think they win 10.
Yeah, I could see that.
What you talking about?
10-2.
They have a cupcake schedule. Michigan 9.
They always do.
9. That's
Michigan,
a big
9. I'll take under. I'll take the under.
I go under on them too.
They start off.
I want to push
Florida.
though. I almost want to push at 9. Just because. But I'm gonna go under. I'm going under.
Under 9. Sean, what'd you have?
Yeah, I'm going under on Michigan. I'm a skeptic. They lost too much. I don't believe in them.
Yeah.
Where's the live by, Sean?
Yeah. Michigan State 6.5.
See, I want to say under. I do. But
I'm going over.
Over.
6.5. I think it might be 6. I'm going under.
I think Sparty has a chance to win 9.
Wow.
Solid chance.
9. 9 times.
9.
9.
I think the O-line, they returned
9 as in no.
Yeah.
They returned 3 guys on the O-line. They don't have that Tyler O'Connor quarterback anymore. It was awful. They got L.J. Scott, and then they got a bunch of convicts.
All right, let's count backwards. They got Notre Dame.
Hey, convicts win ball games.
Yeah, that's true, as emulated by the Canes.
No, they're going to be solid this year, and I think.
Listen, Sean, let me just read their toughest games, as by my opinion: Notre Dame, Iowa, Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State. That's 5 really, really tough games.
They're going to win 2 of those.
You think?
Yeah.
Michigan and Iowa?
I think they will win Michigan.
Okay. Wow.
And then Penn State or Iowa. Penn State isn't going to be that good. You watch.
Okay. So says Sean.
Yeah.
Mark it down.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody remember this. Record it.
You want to hit the money line? Right there you go.
I hope somebody's recording.
Oh,
this.
I'll have no problem reminding everyone.
Right. All right. Let's
Sean's
go.
Quote here.
Indiana 5.5. Who cares?
Yeah.
I say probably over, actually, because
5.5. Yeah.
they got a lot of FIUs and whatever GASO is.
GASO, Georgia Southern.
Is that like a petroleum company?
I think it's a railroad.
Oh, okay. That's where I've seen them. They got some Maryland, Illinois, Rutgers, Purdue. They could easily do 6 games. Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Thanks, Leah.
Hi.
No, does he want to know Rutgers or Maryland?
Ask Leah how many
because I want to give them
over under for Wisconsin Badgers.
Leah, how many do you think the Badgers got in them?
9.5. She's calling the under, huh?
Yeah, she's probably under on that.
Good call. I agree 100%. We should have more kids on the show. Yeah, they got a lot of garbage on their schedule too.
So who does Wisconsin have this year? They don't have us.
No, they don't have us. They don't have Michigan State. They don't have. They do have Iowa. They don't have Penn State. They do have
Jeez.
BYU. BYU is their probably toughest game, or Michigan.
They'll be good fundamental, garbage ass team. They'll finish first, second, or third in that side.
Well, that conference, that division, I expect them to go over the 9.5 easily with this schedule, man. They got stuff like FAU. They got whatever a USU is. I've never even heard of that. They could probably beat
NAACP.
They could probably beat BYU, Northwestern, Nebraska, Purdue, Maryland, Illinois. They got a lot of returning starters. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm taking the over.
Shit schedule, bro.
Over for the Badgers, for sure. Northwestern
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
I'll take under still. I think
You
they're
going
gonna
under?
fuck it up.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take under. 9 wins.
Oh, just
Yeah, very possible. Are they that much better than Minnesota? I don't know.
Yeah, they got a lot of returning starters.
Minnesota's got Fleck now.
Oh, well, row the boat.
That's right, row that boat.
Oh, Jesus.
Merrily,
I'm not gonna be able to watch Big Ten Network this year because I row the boat shit.
Yeah.
I know who row the boat. I know who's rowing the boat in the OC spot.
Right. All right, Northwestern 7.
I don't know, man. Fuck Northwestern.
Yeah. What do I know?
They got PSU, Iowa, Michigan State, at Nebraska, and a lot of easy games. Duke. Yeah, I would go.
Yeah, no, that'll be great.
What is it? 7.5?
7.
They got that really good football player, though. Is he coming back? If he's coming back, then yes.
You mean
I'm
the
The
on.
coach?
receiver?
You
No.
mean the head coach?
No, they had a quarterback and a receiver or something, didn't they? They had two.
The quarterback starts for the Broncos. The receiver is going to the league. He signed a free agent deal with New England.
All right.
He was undrafted free agent with New England.
So does anybody
Belichick
even
will make him a
care?
star.
Does anybody even care about Iowa?
Oh.
They're at 6,
I think Iowa has
6.5. Wow,
Go
that's bad for them.
over.
And they're playing.
Over for Iowa.
I gotta blow up Iowa for a minute because everybody else does
You
on their
live there.
schedule. Wyoming, fucking what is UNT? University of
North Texas.
North Tennessee. It could be anything. And then the only two tough games they got are the Buckeyes and at Wisconsin. Otherwise, it's a shit show. These guys could easily go over 6.5.
Yeah, I'm calling them over, and then we curb stomp them, but
I hope so. We're going to
Nebraska's,
get a break.
Nebraska's 6 games. Yeah. They
I go over on that.
They play Oregon though. NIU. They could lose to NIU, I think. They're no joke. Anyway,
I think the West is going to be just like the East usually is. There's going to be a couple teams at the top and then shit.
right.
But I think there's going to be 3 teams at the top: Iowa, Wisconsin, and Nebraska, because none of them play anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all going to be pretty much up there at the top, and everybody else is going to be fighting for a win.
I think it's going to be
The bottom of the East is going to be the same damn way.
We're rowing the boat all the way to Big Ten championship.
Oh Jesus,
Nice.
Sean, I am definitely recording this phone call. I cannot wait till the season starts, Joe.
Yeah.
We pull this shit out there.
Exactly. We need to have a check yourself moment.
Let me dust this off for Sean.
Mhm.
What the fuck what were you smoking that night?
Yeah.
You watch.
I think we handled who's good and who's bad in that little breakdown. Let's go to question number 3.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Twitter handle, please.
I almost feel bad reading some of these. And I cuss and swear for a living. At under 18 only. Jesus Christ. This is bad. This is
I do.
bad.
Hey, I can't afford to be around this type of people.
I know, man.
Yeah.
I can't be associated with this
Yeah.
madness.
I'm going to try and get this guy blocked on Twitter. I'm going to have to write to them.
What's the question, though?
Well,
Are you allowed to speak it? I don't want to be
Yeah.
caught up in some fucking crime here.
just look at everything on the surface level. Let's not look below the surface. Question is, do you think the Buckeyes 2018 class will be better than the 2017 class? Hashtag parked outside a high school. Okay.
Jeez, this guy
makes me feel good.
He loves recruiting talent, huh?
God. So, we've all seen that the 2017 class, by the composite average, was record-setting. So 2018 class is off to a fucking flying start. Quick takes. We're not going to get into every fucking guy today. We'll save that for the next podcast when we focus on recruiting. But so we've got 13 commits. You guys have all seen the stars around them. This is not something new. What do you guys think? 2018 better?
Way too early to say that. I mean, we haven't even seen the 2017 guys play. I mean, just glimpses of some of them in spring game, but
2017's better.
I think as good as those kids were. I mean, you go by the rating percentage. We were at over 95%, over 95% grade
94
on some of those guys.
94
on the average
was the average.
In this class, it's shaping up to have even more 5 stars and maybe even a higher rating.
No,
but some of those kids we pulled. I mean, we pulled like the cream of the crop that the number ones at their positions. Now these 2018 kids are as well, but I mean those talent, Okuda, Browning. If these guys stay healthy, these guys are going to be legends at Ohio State, just like Zeke and Bosa and them before them. I mean, that next level. We don't know. These kids got to play a year high school still.
Yep. Henry?
Chase Young. I
don't.
Some guys are going to be really special. Really special, I think.
I think you'd have a hard time beating the 2017 class. If you're going by that rating, yeah, fine. But when Herb ends up taking the best punter in the country or the best kicker or the best long snapper and he's rated at 80 and it brings it down, it's a whole, it skews it a little bit. And you're talking about what's his name that came in from the junior college. If it was when he was coming out of high school,
Sheffield.
Yeah, Sheffield. He was,
right.
And you know me, I'm a sucker for the defensive backfield.
You are a sucker.
You'd have a tough time beating the 2017 class in my eyes.
But look at this.
I do like the quarterback a little better.
All right, let me take the other point of view, and that is we look at the 5 stars and 4 stars we have already. And we still have not gotten commitments from guys like Jackson Carman, 5-star, Michael Parsons, 5-star, Anthony Cook, 5-star DB out of Texas. This is going to go up before it goes down.
I count on Carman. I'm pretty hopeful on Parsons.
He's not going to Penn State. Okay, so he decommitted from there. I don't know how he goes anywhere else. He's one of those kids. Same with Jackson Carman. These guys are enjoying the recruiting process and taking all their visits.
That scares me about any kid, frankly.
Yeah, but I think all along, this happens more and more nowadays, that kids know where they're going, but they want to utilize all their visits just to go party on a college campus when they're in high school.
Could be a lot of it.
I mean,
you think that's the case, but it seems this year we have 13 commits already, and that's way more than we had last year. I mean, a lot of our guys we closed late on.
I think we're only halfway home.
We're like Herbs, like with the running backs, like MT3 we just picked up, and he had Snead already. He's sending a message to this Zamir White, like, hey, we're not waiting on you. We don't have to wait on kids anymore.
Exactly.
Make the commitment now, or we're moving on. Which we're building a lot of momentum, and it's steamrolling right now, so it's working. 18-year-old kids, these guys that love the process, like you said, Joe, going around visiting, partying. They if they can turn on you, they can, get offended if you're not willing to wait on them, and so it can go both ways. But right now, it's fucking rolling for the Buckeyes. We're gonna set up to
crazy.
smash everyone in recruiting. It just
What's that,
we
Sean?
gotta do two more years.
Regardless of where it shakes out with the rating, these two classes are insane. It's a different level.
Yep.
I mean, Bama, you better keep up because Ohio State is doing some crazy shit now.
I think Clemson is passing Bama.
Maybe Clemson's
Bama will close strong like they always do, but Clemson is killing it too.
Well, Miami,
they got a lot.
Miami's leading right now, but they have 18 commits already, so everything's kind of skewed that way. Whereas Bama has like what, two or three?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Bama will end up in the top 5.
Right.
And,
but I think this is the year.
What?
I'll say this is the year Bama gets unseated from the number 1 spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think really only the Buckeyes are the only one that can probably do it. But
I agree. Yeah. But Rick
There's
is
a lot
doing
of
some good stuff.
Rick is trying to clean up as much as he can, as fast as he can, because he knew he had shit there.
Yeah.
He's trying to pick up every dude with a sub 4.4 in the South, and that's a typical Miami play, but they're a long ways away. Florida State's still rolling too.
Yep.
I mean, in the ACC, you got Clemson and Florida State. They're not going anywhere.
Sure.
So Miami's. What's the over on Miami? I would say 7 wins for Miami. Just throwing that in there.
All
Little
right.
ACC splash.
I haven't even looked at their schedule, but okay.
Next question.
All right.
Ali.
All right, number 4. This is coming from @FuckKhakis. How many years until those fucking bitches up north make it to the college football playoffs? Hashtag I banged Jim's wife. Hashtag it's my baby. Hashtag get a blood test, Jimmy. That's solid. That's so solid. I think he's under the 140 on that too.
I gotta give him a follow. I gotta give that man a follow.
@FuckKhakis. So, what do you guys think? Quickly,
how long till they're there?
How many years until they make it into the playoffs? So that's the top 4.
I remember this question was all over SportsCenter the day Jim Harbaugh got hired. How long ago was that?
3 years.
Are we going on year 4 now or year 5?
Should be
this
3.
Is year 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Horse shit.
No, we beat him twice. We beat him at his house, our house. We're going to beat him.
It's got to be year 4.
Pretty sure it's year 3.
Yep.
Okay. Well, at least 3 more.
Wrong.
Oh, nice. He's coming with the buzzer and shit.
The correct answer is...
I can't believe you used a fucking buzzer.
That's solid. Solid. We need some
correct
more sound
answer
effects.
is never. He is never going to get in the top 4. When he's going to make it to the CFP when they move it to 8. When they let them second-rate fucking teams in.
Nice.
But he ain't never getting in when it's 4. And so if we're gonna ride this 4 thing for probably another 4 to 6 years. He ain't
they have a deal in play. I think it's another 6.
Is that what it is? Well, he ain't getting in these 6.
Harbaugh started.
When they move to 8, he's gonna backdoor in.
So you're saying not before
you.
2022? Okay.
So you're basically saying he's not going to win the Big Ten.
I'm saying before 2022, he's probably fired.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like the heat on Harbaugh. The hot seat's already warmed up. So he started December 30th, 2014 was his actual start date. So that was post 2014. He had 2015 and 2016 seasons. So this will be his 3rd year officially.
Okay. So 3.5 years in the program.
So what if Sparty and Ohio State smash him this year in his house, and then the following year he has to come with all our young kids that aren't eligible to go pro yet.
Yeah.
He needs to come to Columbus and get smashed again. Now he's 0-4 against Ohio State.
Very possible.
When does his annex wear thin up there?
That's what wore him out in San Francisco. Is
Cooper at least was a nice guy. We put up with that shit for way too long though because our teams were so good, and that might even be where Harbaugh is. Harbaugh might have some really good teams and can't get over the hump.
Yeah. Best he can hope for is a tie.
I think they'll be thoroughly disappointed with his productivity against Ohio State.
Yeah. All right. Jeff, did you have like a timeline on how many years? I'm saying 5.
No,
I'm saying 5 years.
I was saying at least 3 more. At least 3 more years. Pretty much just, since the day he was hired, that's all SportsCenter could talk about, and that's how everybody could talk about. He's going to save Michigan. And he hasn't.
He'll be the most overrated team every year for the next 5 years.
Yeah,
Guarantee that.
Yeah, and as long as Herb is still crushing it on the recruiting circuit, I think he doesn't have a chance. Honestly.
Well,
Yeah, I mean he might, if he stays long term, he'll end up getting Herb, once or twice, I think. Because naturally
he should be banking on
but
Herb's retirement day.
Exactly. He can't be happy about the fact that he's dealing with Ohio State being where we're at right now.
I know.
So these past 5 years. I mean, he's like, well, but you know what? That sumbitch got us when he played every fucking year. Yeah. So, turnabout is fair play. Karma.
I like
Fuck
that.
you, khakis.
Gonna be the best, beat the best.
Exactly. All right, question number 5.
Great follow, though. I love that. That's the best one yet.
All right. This is the beginning of our star-studded lineup we have here. The next couple are people I didn't even think followed us or listened to us, honestly. Why would they?
Miley Cyrus? Is that Miley Cyrus?
No, these are real football people.
And I'm getting a restraining order on her. She's been following me everywhere.
Nice.
She's back to normal now, though. She's actually acting like a human.
Let's steer this truck back onto the highway. At Coach Sumlin. So, you know who this guy is. Where will the Chip Kelly tour land next? Where and hashtag TAMU, hashtag hot seat. Okay, Coach Sumlin. Don't know who you are. And why you'd be tweeting hashtag hot seat.
I appreciate the follow, though, Coach.
Yeah, good listen.
You should come through with the swag copter.
So we can establish
the game.
Chip Kelly just recently signed with ESPN. Could be doing the 1-year Urban Meyer type tour where he's just, trolling schools and picking and choosing what program he wants to work in next. I think he's definitely he's definitely a college coach, not an NFL coach. I mean, college suits him so much better, obviously. So, what do you guys think? Where does he land next? Obviously, A&M is a given.
I don't think A&M at all. I think Chip Kelly is too big for the A&M job. I think Chip Kelly holds out for a Notre Dame, Alabama type job, not a A&M job.
As soon as I saw that Feinbaum said that about the Notre Dame job, I thought that makes total sense.
Yeah,
the little gremlin might be having it right.
But you think that Notre Dame is a good fit for his system? I know that grass is fucking 6 inches long. How the hell is he going to play run and gun on that?
He can fix all that shit. I'm just saying, he's obviously doing the one.
What about the Bama
layout?
How many?
Talk to a bunch of coaches and look for an opening.
Yeah,
it's not going to be Alabama.
I agree with you, Sean. Saban's definitely on the end of his career. He's on the back 9.
I mean, what's he want to do? 2-3 more years, maybe?
Max, I think. I think he's going to go right into TV, too. So I would say Kelly is definitely going to go for a top-level job, maybe a UCLA, USC.
They're not going anywhere.
You don't think? Jim Mora?
Well,
you think
Jim Mora
going to be there forever?
Jim Mora, maybe. Now, Jim Mora, maybe. But Clay Helton's at USC. He's staying there. USC is going to be a national title contender.
I think he's going to take a step up. I think there's, only the top 10 teams in college football is Kelly going to go to.
How many of those are going to have a job opening, Sean?
A&M for sure. UCLA.
They're not going to be top 10.
That's why he can hang out.
That's not what you're talking about.
He can hang out in the studio for 2 to 3 years, though. Yeah. And within the 2 to 3 years, 7 of those jobs will have came and went.
Okay, I'll say this tonight. Chip Kelly, 1 year out of football. He takes a job next year.
If it's the right job, though. It's got to be the right job for him. Why would he just take a job to take a job? He could take fucking Ole Miss next year if he wanted to. But why?
But he ain't taking that. Would he take Michigan State? No, he wouldn't take that. I mean,
I'm saying there's going to be a good enough job, like in Notre Dame or UCLA, maybe something like that. He'll take. He doesn't. He's not holding out for
Notre Dame,
Oklahoma, Ohio State, Alabama, LSU.
Oklahoma, I could see
maybe.
It.
LSU.
The Oklahoma wins 6 games this year, and Chip Kelly will be Oklahoma's new coach next year.
Could be. Lincoln Riley seems to be everybody's favorite son up there right now, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah,
he'll get at least one. He'll get at least this year and next.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna say, okay, we'll get
Luke Fickell didn't.
Right, because Urban Meyer was available.
Right. Don't tell me Chip Kelly's on that level.
Chip Kelly's available.
I get Chip Kelly. I agree 100% with your point.
Ohio State was going to ride Fickell if Urban Meyer didn't say, "Hey, I'd like to come there and coach."
Oh gosh.
No, they would have. They would have gone elsewhere.
They would.
I don't know who else was available at that point, but they would have hired somebody else, a big name. They would have pulled him from another school or somebody that there wasn't really anybody on the.
Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
Oh, good Jesus! Yeah.
All right.
Can you imagine him in college?
Right.
Good Lord.
The first time he has to go to a kid's living room to try and recruit him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why am I here? That'll be his first question.
He'll fly into the city, stay at the fucking top hotel, and make the parents and the kid come to the hotel room.
Right. So why should I accept you? Okay. Moving along. We established nothing on that last question, but it's good to hear from Coach Sumlin. Best of luck. Yeah,
thanks for the follow, bud.
Yeah.
Good luck this year.
Enjoy your next job at UTEP. All right. Question number 6. This sounds like a local to our neighborhood. At 419 Forever. I like that. That's solid. Starting off well.
419.
Yeah.
419 till I die.
Rep the 419.
Ripping the 419.
Okay, here's your question. Hey, cocksmokers, how about your way too early college football teams and national champ? Okay, that makes me feel good. Always good to hear from the neighborhood, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping it real.
That's one way you can always get your question read if you started with, hey, cocksuckers.
Yeah, that's...
Well, they fucking shoehorn their way in with the 419 shit. Then slugged us over the head with a sack of nickels.
Yeah, I'm like, the old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Cocksucker. Yeah, just like the old neighborhood.
Right.
Exactly.
That's why I don't go back.
Okay.
Okay, so playoff 4?
Yeah, let me give you some quick Vegas odds. Bama.
I don't need them.
You got them? Okay. Let me give them to the audience. How about that? Bama is right now 7-2 odds, which is weird. Florida State is 8-1. Oklahoma 8-1. Buckeyes 8-1. Not sure how we're the same as Oklahoma. Anyway, USC 8-1. Louisville 10-1.
Ooh, that's strong.
Michigan Wolverines 12-1. LSU 12-1. Clemson 20-1, and it goes down from there. So.
Is that when did you refresh that?
This is from the date of February 6th, so that's very old.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I'd like to see what it is now.
I was gonna say, dude, I got 200 right now.
Give me a sec. I'll find you some fresh odds, but just tell me your final 4.
Sean,
I got. I think the final 4 is probably going to end up being Bama, Ohio State, USC, and probably Clemson or Florida State. Be my guess.
Clemson, huh? With a new quarterback?
Maybe they return a lot on defense. Someone told me.
Someone told you wrong.
And I don't know, but the way they kicked our ass last year,
Okay. Updated odds. Here we go. Bama is 3.5 to 1. Florida State 7.
Sounds more like it.
Oklahoma or Ohio State, 6. USC 7. Oklahoma's 12. Michigan's 10. This is not in numerical order. So let's go on
bet on
that
that side. I'll go in 200 right now on the Buckeyes then.
for champion.
I'd take that.
At
For-
6, you're getting 6.
6 to 1 odds to make the playoff.
For playoff champion? No,
That's
I'm
not-
talking champion. All right, let's do
What are
playoffs
you doing,
first and then championship. I was reading championship odds.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
6 to 1. I'll lay 200 on that.
all right,
Okay.
I like that. Lock you in.
I saw 5 to 1 the other day.
So
I'll take that. You can get that 6 to 1. I'd take that too.
So-
I'd take that money.
So who you got in your final four? Bama, Florida State winning the
USC.
ACC, Buckeyes winning the Big Ten, and USC winning the Pac-12.
Yep.
That's consensus.
No, I mean, well, that's pretty much the 4 teams I had. But since we both said it, shit can't work out that way. So
You gonna take?
I don't see.
Michigan?
No, God no. Ohio State's in. It's hard to say Bama won't be in. LSU's not there yet.
Clemson.
Bama's in. Ohio
You think
State's
Clemson's
in.
going to beat Florida
No,
State?
Clemson's not in. But I think it's Florida State and USC. I don't see anybody beating USC out west.
Right.
So I think a Pac-12 champ is finally going to get in the playoff. I mean, Washington did this year, and everybody was still bitching about it. But if a USC is close at the top, they almost got in last year, winning or losing 4 fucking games.
Right.
You know, people were talking like they should have been in. So
Right.
USC, Ohio State, Bama, and fuck it, I'll take Louisville. I'll take Louisville over Florida State just because Sean, just to mix it up with Sean.
Nice.
I have zero confidence on Louisville making the playoff though. I'm just saying something different. But Florida State's the best team in that conference.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So who's your champion?
I got the Buckeyes, man. This is the year. JT Barrett. It's going to be all on JT Barrett. I think the team is going to be loaded, and JT Barrett's going to need to perform in the playoffs.
Okay.
And I think he can be mediocre most of the season, and we'll still get there. But in the playoffs, we need to play good football.
Yeah. Jeff, who you got as your champ?
I keep thinking, can JT Barrett do it? Can he? I mean, is this how he goes out? 5th year with his own national title. He couldn't claim that last one.
Pick a team.
Even though he was a big part of it. I mean, just because he didn't win the game. So, I think, I'll pick looking at those 4 teams, and then whatever matchup that 4 is. I like the Buckeyes. Yeah.
All right. I like that. Let's make it.
JT goes out. JT goes legend. Ohio State legend, wins the national title. Great leader.
Let's make it a
One for the books.
trifecta. 3 for 3. I got the Buckeyes. I don't see how Bama. I know that they're returning a lot, and especially their quarterback. But
Florida State's quarterback's better.
Yeah, maybe. But I still think they got too much to go through. If they haven't fared well in the playoff scenario. Let's look at it that way. What are they? They're like 3-2 since the playoffs started. So that's not a solid record in my opinion. Even though that includes one trophy, I still don't think 3-2 is that good. I don't think saves is that good in back-to-back tough games, honestly. So question 7. This is probably the weirdest question of the week. If you weren't kind of perturbed or weirded out by the under 18 only guy.
Yeah, I'm still feeling creeped out about that.
This one's crazy out of left field, and I don't know. I picked it because it was an interesting question, but anyway, this is coming from at Mark May _ESPN. Oh yeah. What a star-studded show we've had. Who is your most annoying ESPN TV personality other than me? Hashtag I hate the Buckeyes. Okay, Mark May, ESPN. I'm not sure who you are, but you guys have a quick personality that is still employed by ESPN that you don't like?
I hated a lot of the guys that they let go, so it was kind of nice. The one dude when he comes on, and I just like channel's getting turned. I can't really deal with the guy. That guy, that's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Oh yeah, he sucks.
Can't stand that dude.
Yeah.
Nothing anti-Ohio State about it. I just can't get into that dude at all.
Yeah.
He drives me insane. Stephen A. Smith is a close second.
Oh wow. You've watched more ESPN than I have. Henry, who do you love the least?
I haven't watched ESPN in years.
Okay.
So
Just start naming people. Yeah.
It's not right enough. It's not right enough for Sean. He watches Fox Sports.
That's right.
So my least favorite is the total political hack Keith Olbermann. Is he still on there?
No, he is not employed.
I don't think he has a job.
Your wish has been granted, Sean.
Bingo.
All he did was talk baseball anyway, so he's pointless. Yeah, I'm gonna go with,
And fascism.
Yeah, I really get tired of fucking Lee Corso, as old as he is. I know he's, super
I
old.
can't believe you just said that, man.
That's
cold.
I never cared for him, man. He just pulls stuff out of his ass that makes no sense.
Who?
Lee Corso.
Yeah, but he's like a mascot. He's like fucking Vital.
He is literally the mascot.
Guys.
He wears the
character.
fucking heads.
It's not like making fun of people though. You got to draw the line. Like, are they making fun?
Especially.
Well, he's trying to offer insight into a game
I think ever since
he's never heard of.
It does. It does feel weird since he's had the stroke. Like they're just propping up this old guy as the fucking, like a little sideshow. But
it's kind of rude.
Because
it's kind of mean.
I picture them like having handlers, like walking him to the stage and to the car. Like they just get him out and they say like wind him up and say go Corso, and then now you're done.
Yeah.
Pollock's coming back on the screen. But I still, man, he doesn't annoy me.
Sorry, got a short fuse for people.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
Fuck. Jesus.
It's the same
Put a bullet
bit.
in him, right?
Well, it's the same bit every time, man. And it's the same crap.
He's one trick pony, man. The guy's like 80. Can't teach you all new tricks.
So fucking hang it up.
Hey, stroked out Corso. Come up with some new material. Step it up.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to write something for him.
He's like, I can't even wipe my own fucking ass, and you're
Right.
shot when he's putting the fucking elephant head on.
It's going to be a matter of time. They're probably
still
going to
working
I
at
wouldn't
that
be surprised
age?
they announce. Hey,
Exactly. Does he really need him?
I wouldn't be surprised, Joe, if they announce sometime during the year this is going to be his last year.
I hope.
Pollock's going to move in more full time. They're going to ease him out slowly, I think, but they're going to do him right. It sounds like it's like the only person that
Okay.
ESPN might care
if you don't
about.
want me banging on the old guy, then let me tee up Desmond Howard. How's that?
Same guy.
Perfect.
He's an easy mark.
I crank the organ and you dance. Same.
Same guy.
Exactly.
So you're saying Desmond Howard is an 80-year-old man?
I'm saying he's insane. I'm saying Desmond Howard is insane. He's such a Homerville.
Yeah.
I guess there's an appeal to that or something. But he's so Michigan. He makes me sick.
Yeah, you see how Herb Street goes about being a professional, and you see how Desmond treats that same exact rivalry.
You know what, though? Desmond does it with a good heart, I think, mostly. And
Well, he's from Cleveland, so
for as much of a douchebag as he is, I kind of like him, too.
yeah.
Oh, nice 180,
I'll
Sean.
pass. I'll pass.
I do.
Sean
All
did
right.
180 on Desmond Howard
All
mid-sentence.
right. So at least we established that we have a lot of weird Twitter followers today, and they like to ask us a lot of questions.
Yep,
Yeah. So, anyway,
Good thing I didn't hear that, Sean.
that's the show. Hope you enjoyed
That's the
it.
show? Oh, we were doing the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were getting ready to get started.
Yeah, this wasn't a social call. So, anyway, folks,
I'm gonna go to Twitter. I'm gonna go to Twitter right now and follow
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Khakis because this guy's
You got
awesome.
to. You got to. I would follow all those guys. They all got some sweet personalities. Under 18
I think
only.
the FBI is watching the one
Yeah,
guy.
you guys are going to end up on a government watch list.
Right.
Exactly. I'm staying away from that dude.
Too
I
late.
still feel creepy about him.
Too late.
He's all about recruiting too. He's just all in the high schools.
Yeah.
And football players, cheerleaders, the whole fucking nine. It's disgusting.
All right, boys. Good show. I hope people listen. Those were some fucked up questions. And some
We'll do
sweet,
Hey, and go
sweet
Cavs!
hashtags.
Go Cavs tonight.
We'll
Yeah.
do better next time, we promise.
Yeah. We'll do
Keep the
better.
Twitter handles going though.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's do another mailbag and maybe some recruiting talk in a month or so. We'll try and keep you guys involved over the summer. Camp starts beginning of August, so I'm sure we'll have plenty of positional and depth chart bullshit to talk about. So
Excellent.
we'll dig into that, but I would like to get a recruiting show in before camp. With we have 13 now.
Sounds good.
We could have 15 or more by then, so we'll start comparing numbers between 2017 and 2018 classes.
Well, you got
All right. Hey, out there, follow me on Twitter at jwarwick all day.
All right. And don't follow Sean because he's in a bunker.
That's right.
Off the grid.
All right. All right, good show, guys.
I told you not to use my real name on here.
What?
Peace, y'all.
All right. All right, good one, boys.
And that's Sean Henry.
Talk to you when we talk to you.
Later. Later, brother.
See you, man.
It's fun.